Hello and welcome, my bait passing leaves. So, we are back with Hirogaru Sky PreCure. And this episode is again a filler and we still don't get Cure Butterfly. Well, it's about time, but let's see what this episode has to offer. Maybe it's not that bad. Episode 17. The Great Bait and Pass. Mashiro's Intense Relay. Okay. Maybe it's not that bad overall. But immediately, the first scene I have to criticize. Okay, bear with me. This might take a bit. So, I am a 35-year-old man watching this cartoon made for little girls. And therein lies the point. This is mainly made for little girls, like kindergarten age, preschool age, around that, like 4 to, let's say 8, to be a bit more open for a bit older girls of the audience. Sure, there are a lot of adult people watching it, boys, girls, men, women, fair. You can watch whatever you want if you enjoy it, that's why I watch this. However, you have to keep in mind, it is made with a young audience in mind. And what happens in this scene is that one of the classmates of Sora and Mashiro here, like, just nominates Sora for the relay race without even asking her before that. And like, if you're in front of the whole class, that's just pressure. If you say no, everybody would kinda start hating on you for it. So how can you say no? You are pressured into saying yes. It's called peer pressure. And then Sora does the same by saying that she wants Mashiro, who isn't even into sports stuff and, well, isn't really good at it on top of it, as we learned, to be the one passing the bait into her. Now, in this fluffy pink world, if she would say no, everyone would be understanding and stuff. But realistically thinking, if one of them would have said, no, I don't want to do this, people would just be, come on, do it. Why aren't you doing it? And you would feel bad because they make you feel bad. Teaching those little children that peer pressure like this is okay, that is not okay. TED Talk over. See? She even wrote in her letters to Ageha that she hates sports day. And now she got pressured into participating. Of course, this being PreCure, it turns out well in the end and she starts liking it and stuff. Spoiler, I guess. But that's, like, still not a thing you should teach children. Like, it's even worse, kinda, if you show them that in the end you will like it, because that is a weird excuse that you could abuse in, let's say, more sinister situations as well. So, let's keep it at that. And she is clearly uncomfortable with them talking about the whole pressure she has on her for this bait and pass. It's bad. Like, I'm not saying the episode is bad in general for this and stuff, but from the viewpoint of what it teaches children, and I'm really not about being everything has to teach children the right things, but really don't teach children bad things. That you definitely should avoid, and this is what they kinda are doing here. You might say I'm overthinking this, but honestly, this show and shows like this have an impression on impressionable little kids. This is just how they grow. Via stuff like this, what parents do, what their friends do. All this adds to their growth. And if you put in bad stuff in there, well, guess what will happen? And of course, she needs to train for this. Yeah, and I keep complaining about this. I know, but hear me out. Therein lies also a problem. Because is it good for the class if you put someone up who needs to train for this? Like, of course, everybody kinda needs to train for it because the sports day is coming up. But every class has their sports people who already are at least trained in something and thus are just better at it, and you kinda do wanna win, right? Of course, first and foremost, the fun part of it. But it's also true that winning is just more fun. And it's okay if you tried your best and did not win. Live with that. That's okay. Be a good loser. But also, like, this kinda is forfeiting the win. One thing about that, though. They also are kinda cheating by putting Sora in it, because Sora is not human. And that definitely shows in her fitness. So, yeah, maybe it equals out. The class doesn't know that, though. And this would totally be me in this situation, handling the little child. I would have so much fun with that. Oh, also, one more thing about this whole training thing, which makes it even more kind of obsolete and stupid. There are six people in that relay race. Only these two are training. It's a team effort. You should train with the others as well. And another stupidity. This is not bad, it's just kinda stupid, because Ageha kinda says, well, why are you bad at running? When you were little, you always made me chase you while playing tag. That's a completely different level we're talking about here. One is the child playing tag, which of course includes running and stuff. The other is doing an actual sport with that running. And, well, she probably stopped running that much just a few years after, and you really get untrained very fast. Ah, the parents! Yeah, I don't have anything to say about them. They exist. Both of them. Which isn't that unusual in PreCure, actually. Guess the PreCure characters don't suffer from anime parent death. If you're sad about destroying the school and the festival and stuff, and you don't want to destroy it, here's a wild guess for you. Don't. Ellie seems to enjoy this sports festival. Nothing wrong with that, but quite honestly, from my experience, a baby wouldn't. It's too loud, too many people, they get really anxious at stuff like that and probably would rather start crying instead of being happy. But then again, Ellie isn't human, so maybe they are just built different. And then the Baton Pass relay race is on, and Mashiro does a 10-point landing. Ouch. What I don't like about this scene is how long it takes for someone to go to her to help. Like, immediately somebody should run towards her because she might be seriously injured. Even worse, it doesn't only take long. Nobody does. Nobody comes. No teacher or first aid guy they have around, because they should have one or probably several of those around in a sports festival like this. Because guess what? Sports stuff can injure you. Kinda seriously. But no, nobody cares. Well, I guess she did get back up, but it took her quite a while, so yeah, that's probably the loss for them. No, they win in the end. I mean, Sora's Sora after all. Good thing though that Mashiro really isn't injured seriously, because she could have easily get some heavy injury like spraining your ankle or even breaking it. That's not out of the question when it comes to running. And that hurts. Right? You have that. That hurts, right?
Yeah.
And at least they show that, even though they could have shown that in a better way. Mashiro just breaks. With what happened here, all the pressure on her shoulders just lets her end up crying. And it's totally understandable, to be honest. Because, like, she was shouldered with so much by her whole class. A lot of stuff she didn't want to have. She didn't really want to do the race, but she was made to, and now everything just comes out. Poor little Mashiro. But, well, I guess she grows from it because it's PreCure. You really should not be disappointed in yourself for that tripping part. It's not your fault. It happens. First off, you were pressured into it. Sure, you're okay with that in the end, which isn't the message that should be there, but well. And also, even a professional can trip at times. It happens. Just be happy you're not injured and don't be disappointed in yourself. Which is very easy to say, and I know it's not that easy to do. Because if you could just say, hey, feel better, then nobody would suffer under depression and stuff. This is getting dark. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. This is PreCure, we need an enemy. And it's one of those chalk card thingies that you use to draw lines on grass. Like, almost every PreCure season has a Monster of the Week like this. And it always kind of looks the same. It's just thing with eyes, I guess. Yeah, a bit boring, but, well, this episode is not about the battle, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit problematic, though, because it's really, really fast, so she says she cannot aim. Well, let me get on a technicality here. You can aim. That doesn't mean you might hit it. But, like, aiming is just looking where you want to throw something. If it works, that's the different question here. But it leads to a scene I actually kinda like. Which is this. She gives her attack to Sora. That sounds weird. You typically cannot give an attack to someone, but it works here. It's like a bait and pass. And while I criticize a lot about the bait and passing thing because of the peer pressure and stuff, it adding up to this scene, that's actually good writing. You took what was learned and, well, gave us something out of it. They use what they learned. So, yeah. Sora can now use the attack of Mashiro, I guess. Somehow, kinda. And, well, quick fight. The episode ends with them wanting to run together every day now. If Mashiro is okay with that, that's fine, but I still think the message was bad. And while I criticized a lot about this episode, I did kinda enjoy it though. For a filler episode, it was pretty much okay. It just sent the wrong messages, but still, everything beside that was not bad, so I have very mixed feelings. Oh, there's a butterfly out there. Talking about butterflies, next episode, it will happen. Finally. So, now you tell me what you thought about this episode. Did I overthink with the whole peer pressure part, or do you agree? I really want to know. I don't know if I'm overthinking there, or if it's just true, because it was a lot of peer pressure. You cannot really argue with that, right? But yeah, tell me all that down in the comments below. And don't forget, while you're at it, after commenting, pass your baiting on to me by clicking that like and subscribe button, as well as the little bell, to keep updated whenever I upload a video for you. Does this count as peer pressure as well? Huh, who knows. Also, don't forget to check out the links down in the description below, leading to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord, where I post stuff, keep you updated, all the good things, as well as to my affiliate link to the Humble Bundle store, where you can buy a game, and I get a bit off from that, without you paying any extra, so it's a win-win situation for us all, as well as my merch store, where you can get cool stuff with Drake on it, or Thornic, the mighty and powerful, the hedge god, as well as my Twitch, where I live stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I hope to see you over there as well, and until next time, bye-bye!